Now here's Jones. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assists.
James. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Ariza's checked in for the Lakers. Bazemore comes in for Monk.
And really, is there anything LeBron can't do? One of the most versatile players the game has ever seen.
Pass to Cardinal. Jackson with it. .43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Warwick. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's James. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Lakers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis, and Nunn is subbed in for James. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jones. Sinks the 15-footer.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
Outside Nunn. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ball.
'Now here's Jackson. Just 3 on the clock. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Shooting for Memphis, Bobby Jackson.
First free throw is good. He does not get the second one. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Lakers ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. Here's Miller. Pass to Jones. Jackson on the wing. Shoots over Davis. Jackson gets the bucket.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
The Lakers in the lead. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
All right, B.A. Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, "I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire."
Oh, different perspective, Allie. Good stuff.
Eddie Jones. Damon.
Here's Warwick. And he lays it up and in.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Now Jones. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Blocked!
Bazemore, an excellent shot blocker for his size. His 7-foot wingspan catches you off guard.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Outside Jones. Pass to Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Ariza. From down in the low post, it goes. Ariza's got 5 points.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Pass to Jackson from the arc. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Hey, here's none for 3. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Stoudemire. Nunn defends. Here's Warwick. And he throws it down with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Nunn with a bucket.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
To the middle. Here's Warwick. And he goes in for the dunk.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Stoudemire. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Bazemore, defended by Jackson. There's the triple. A nice shot by Bazemore. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Bazemore has developed into a reliable long-range shooter, especially from the corners.
Jackson outside. Here's the 3. Anthony grabs the board.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Fires from the wing. And again, it's the Lakers.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Timeout call, Memphis.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
With some changes, Monk comes in for Anthony, and it's Russell Westbrook in for Nunn. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. The floater, unable to get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Ariza, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Jones, looking for his first basket still in this one. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 12-point Laker lead.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
Pass to Stoudemire to stop the run. Connects. The jumper drops.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Westbrook outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the three-point shot.
Here's Stoudemire. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 7. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot.
Pass to Miller. And here's Jones. Here's Miller. Here's Cardinal. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's Ariza penetrating. And there it is for him. Ariza's got 12 points in the game.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Outside Jones. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. So both teams changing it up here. That free throw good from Davis.
You know, AD's trophy case really speaks to his abilities as a player. He's won a championship in the NBA and at the collegiate level, and a gold medal as part of Team USA.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Building this lead up.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it?
Obviously. Shaq, your take on Memphis.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. We've got LeBron James, Anthony Davis. Wow! Crazy good!
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Stoudemire. Check by James. Here's Miller. He drops it from range. 9 points in the game.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Here's James. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
At the line for
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Miller. Monk covers. And Gasol with the block.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff. That's his 4th foul of the evening.
He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. James double teamed. Anthony right side. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Warwick. And a strong finish with two hands.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
You can't give Westbrook a lane like this. You're just asking to get dunked on when you do.
Inside, here's Jones. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
It's James on the wing. He's got 18. 2 points. That would go.